On May 29, Shubdeep Singh Sidhu, also known around the world by his stage name Sidhu Moosewala, was shot down on Sunday evening while driving his car in Jawahar Ke village of Mansa district. The singer was travelling in his Mahindra Thar SUV to visit his aunt in Barnala when he was shot dead in broad daylight. His friends Gurvinder Singh, who was 26-year-old, and Gurpreet Singh, who is 32-year-old, who were also in the car, survived the attack. Gurvinder Singh saw the attack from the back seat and has revealed how it all went down. The moment Sidhu Moosewala reached his aunt's village, a shot was fired from behind the vehicle and another car blocked his jeep from the front. A man carrying an automatic assault rifle appeared in front of the jeep and started firing indiscriminately. Gurvinder Singh said the 28-year-old singer also fired 2 rounds from his pistol, which was later recovered from his jeep, but it was no match for the sophisticated assault rifle. Sidhu Moosewala was shot over 30 times by around 8 to 10 attackers. Sidhu's father was following him in another car. He rushed to the hospital where he was declared dead. Moosewala was killed a day after the Punjab government had pulled security cover for over 400 individuals, including his, in a bid to clamp down on VIP culture. Next day, on May 30, Punjab State's top police official V.K. Baura said the initial investigation has revealed the killing to be an inter-gang rivalry. One Canada-based Goldie Brar, a close associate of gangster Lawrencebishnoi, had claimed the responsibility of the murder of Moosewala on the same day, May 29 evening, through a social media post. On May 31, Punjab police made the first arrest in the case. The arrested person, Manpreet Singh, was accused of providing logistic support to the assailants. As per the police, Manpreet was not among the attackers who had opened indiscriminate fire on Moosewala's vehicle, killing him at the spot. On 1st of June, the Punjab police decided to question jailed gangster Lawrencebishnoi, whose name was also appeared, was already in the custody of the Delhi Police Special Cell in a case related to assault on a public servant after bringing him to the state in connection with the killing. The police also reconstituted the Special Investigation Team probing the killing of Moosewala under the supervision of head of the Anti-Gangster Task Force to expedite investigations into the murder case. On June 2, the singer's family wrote to the centre seeking a probe by central agencies into his brutal murder. Meanwhile, the autopsy report revealed that Moosewala bore 19 bullet injury marks and would have died within 15 minutes of receiving the injury. On the same day, the Punjab and Haryana High Court dismissed a petition of Bishnoi, who was seeking appropriate directions for not handing over his custody to the Punjab police in the singer Sidhu Moosewala murder case. Bishnoi had moved High Court on June 1 after withdrawing his plea from the Delhi High Court, in which he said he feared he would be killed in a fake encounter by the Punjab police and sought necessary safeguards. On June 3, Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann visited the house of Moosewala to express his condolences to his family. He assured them that his killers would soon be behind the bars. 2 suspects were nabbed by the Punjab police from Fatehabad and their roles in Moosewala's killing were being probed. On June 4, Moosewala's parents met Union Home Minister Amit Shah at the Chandigarh airport, where Moosewala's father, Balkaur Singh, is learned to have demanded a probe by central agencies. On June 5, The Punjab police arrested another person in connection with the killing of Moosewala, taking the number of people held in the case so far to 3. Davinder, also known as Kala, was nabbed in the evening from Haryana's Fatehpur. 2 suspects involved in the killing had allegedly stayed with Davinder, police said. The police also rounded up some people and got several important leads in connection with the murder. On June 6, a man from Haryana's Sirsa district, Sandeep, also known as Kekra, was arrested. The killers had used Kekra for recce in the crime, and police were believed to have zeroed in on him on the basis of CCTV footage. Kekra was the one who appeared as a fan to click pictures with Moosewala while he was on his way to his aunt's place on May 29, just before the shooting took place. 8 sharpshooters involved in the case were also identified by the police on the same day. On June 7, the Punjab police said it had arrested 8 people in connection with the murder of Punjabi singer. They have been held on the charges of providing logistic support, conducting recce, and harboring the shooters of the singer. Police also said they have identified 4 shooters who were involved in the crime. Those arrested have been identified as Sandeep Singh, also known as Kekda, of Sirsa, Haryana; Manpreet Singh Manna of Talwandi Sabo, Bhatinda; and Manpreet Bhau of Dhaipai, Faridkot. On June 8, the Bhatinda police arrested a sharpshooter named Keshav in connection with the singer's murder. His associate Chetan was also arrested with him. The arrest was made after the Punjab police conducted raids on 3 high-profile societies in Mohali, Jalvayu Bihar, Homeland and Eden Court. Keshav is a repeat offender and a member of Lali Mod gang. The Lali Mod gang is believed to be close to the Canada-based gangster Goldie Brar. Police said Keshav conducted a recce on May 29 at Sidhumoosewala's village with the help of Sandeep Singh urf Kekda. He is also accused of providing weapons to the killers. According to sources, Kekda was given Rs 15,000 by the Lawrencebishnoi gang for providing information on Moosewala's whereabouts. June 9, investigation so far into the Moosewala murder case suggested that jailed gangster Lawrencebishnoi may be the mastermind behind the singer's murder. Sources say Bishnoi had taken a vow to kill Moosewala after his friend and Youth Akali Dal leader Vikramjit Midhu Khera was shot dead on August 7, 2021 in Mohali. During the investigation of Midhu Khera's murder, Delhi police had found the involvement of Sidhu Moosewala's manager, Shaganpreet. Shaganpreet is an accused in the FIR registered in Midhu Khera's murder case. He is currently hiding in Australia. He allegedly offered shelter to Midhu Khera's killers who had stayed with him in his Jalvayu Bihar flat in Punjab. June 10, the International Police, or Interpol as it is popularly known, has issued a red corner notice against gangster Satinderjeet Singh, also known as Goldie Brar, who claimed responsibility for famed Punjabi singer Sidhu Moosewala's murder. The Interpol notice against Brar says he is accused of murder, criminal conspiracy, and supply of illegal firearms, attempt to murder, criminal conspiracy, supply of illegal firearms. It is to be noted that the Punjab police had sought a red corner notice against Goldie Brar just 10 days before Moosewala's murder, in connection with in 2 separate cases registered against him in Faridkot. The cases were registered in November 2020 and February 2021, in which he had been accused of murder, attempt to murder, and the Arms Act. With each passing day, Moosewala's murder case is taking drastic turns. and so it is expected to be solved soon.